again. I had to take a few days off. We were working on building a home, so anyway, I haven't done any sourdough recipes in the last little while. But I was thinking this morning, I did some rolls over the weekend for some of my family members that stopped by. But this morning, I had some leftover starters, so I thought, well, let's try something different. So I'm doing a coffee cake this morning. I've already mixed it up, and I was going to share the recipe. I'll put that down in the link so that you can see it. But anyway, the key to a good coffee cake is probably something everybody knows, and that's cinnamon. Cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. It just makes it taste so good. So I hope you like cinnamon. But anyway, the sourdough starter I had in the refrigerator. So I took out a cup. I needed a cup for the recipe this morning. I took out a cup and let it sit so it could bubble up and ferment and all of that to get where it would help the bread to rise better. So anyway, I've mixed up the bread. Like I said, I'll share the recipe. And this is the crumbs for the top that I crumbled up this morning. And we're going to pour this on here. And it says to bake for about 40 minutes on 350. So I've got the oven going. And it should start smelling pretty well in here today. But when I was doing my Bible study, I was going to share that with you also this morning. The study was on, let's see, Hebrews 12, and it's talking about your passion, things that you're passionate about in life. And let me just quote some of the verse right here. Then we will be able to run life's marathon race with passion and determination, for the path has been already marked before us. So God's already marked our path before us for us to have passions, you know, and you shouldn't feel guilty about having a passion. You can tell that one of my passions is cooking. And sourdough is just something that I started back in April, end of March, 1st of April, something like that. And I used to do this 35 years ago probably, but work, raising a family, and everything that comes with that seemed to, you know, I had to do other things. So I didn't get to play in the kitchen as much. I had to do quick meals, and most of y'all are probably doing that now. But anyway, I've got the crumb on here, and we will put this in the oven. I did have like many dishes this morning, so I'll be washing those up in a little while. And let me just share some of the parts that goes into this coffee cake. The crumb has 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour plus 2 tablespoons. You add the 1.5 cup, 1.25, I'm sorry, and then the 2 tablespoons. A third cup of sugar, that's just granulated sugar. A third of a cup of brown sugar, lightly packed. Brown sugar and the cinnamon is what, you know, gives this the good taste. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I always do a little more because I love cinnamon. A pinch of salt. I don't put a lot of salt in anything anymore. And 1/2 cup of softened butter. So that was in the crumble. And the coffee cake has 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I didn't have any cornstarch this morning, so I had to substitute and add another tablespoon and about 1/4 of all-purpose flour to the mix, and a teaspoon of your baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I just kind of put a pinch in there. 1/2 cup of butter that's been softened, set at room temperature. 2 eggs at room temperature. A teaspoon of vanilla. I put a little bit more, but it calls for a teaspoon. 1 cup of your sourdough starter, and 1/4 cup of milk. And you turn the oven on, bake 350, cook for about 45 minutes. Okay, so I'll come back and just shortly after it's baked, show you what it looks like, and we'll cut a piece and see what it's like. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. That took about 45 minutes, and our coffee cake, as you can see, is ready to go. And it smells so good in here. And as you can also see, I had to fix me a cup of coffee to go along with the coffee cake. You can still see the steam coming off the top of that. So let's cut it and see what we have. So this is my first time making this particular coffee cake. So we'll see how it does. So far, it's cutting very well. Made a really nice crust on top. I'm used to when I do coffee cake, I usually put more butter on there, but I'm trying to cut down on the fat. But that's strictly up to you and your family. But a little bit of butter browns it a little bit more. There is the first piece of our coffee cake made from our sourdough starter. Okay, looks really good. Leave my knife right there. See if I can get an up close picture. And I would let it cool for just a little bit to see if you can wait that long to make sure that you don't burn your inside of your mouth or something. So that's it today for our sourdough coffee cake and coffee, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and y'all have a blessed day.